Welcome to our Sicily series. We visit its capital Palermo, Bulgaria, Aspra, Cefalù and Monreal. We visit beautiful places, meet great people and eat excellent food. Sicily is a great destination to leave those winter blues behind. Welcome back to the channel where we are in Sicily. We are based in Palermo, the capital city of Sicily. It's a very gritty, busy and beautiful city.
We'll be visiting all the major sites such as the Cathedral, the Opera House and the Royal Palace, and some of the lesser known sites like the Puppet Theatre Museum, the Catacombs and some Anti-mafia sites and much more. And we'll also be eating lots of Sicilian food. First up, we visit the city's cathedral. This cathedral is huge, and from the outside it reminds us of the palace in Seville with its North African architecture. It's a mashup of styles, Norman, Arabic, Gothic and Spanish. Between the 9th and 11th century, when the Arabs ruled, it was turned into a mosque, and it's been Christian since 1175. One of the gems of visiting the cathedral is that you can go up on the roof. The inside you can visit for free, and there's a fee for going up.
So inside this cathedral there is a sundial calendar with the signs of the zodiac. Up there in the roof there is a very small hole which you can see about there, and at 12 p.m. in the winter and 1 p.m. in the summer, when the sunlight shines through there, the beam of light will land on the zodiac at the time of year that it is. And I think that's pretty unique and cool in a cathedral. I've not seen anything like that anywhere. From up here you get an amazing view of the mountains around the city, and of course the city itself.
It is wow, isn't it?
It is, and if I feel a little bit out of breath, it's because I am. They were steep steps. So it was €7 to come up, well worth it I think. I think this cathedral from the outside is much more impressive than the inside. The inside is very much like a standard cathedral that you'd expect to see in any European city. Outside you've really got that mix of Arabic, Gothic styles and a little bit of Spanish, I guess. It's really quite stunning, and you can really see the detail of it up here.
After the cathedral, we had a quick Sicilian cake break, the first of many.
Next up, it's the Quattro Canti, the famous crossroads of the city and its epicentre. It was built by the Spanish in the 1600s. The crossroads divides 4 of the oldest neighbourhoods. On each corner of the crossroads, there is a building with a Baroque style. There are 4 levels to these. The bottom level represents the rivers that once ran through the city. The second level represents the 4 seasons. The third level, the 4 Spanish kings that ruled at the time. And the top level, the 4 patron saints of the city.
Just around the corner from Quattro Canti is our next location.
This is the legendary Fountain of Shame. So cool because of the story behind it. The story goes that the daughter of a rich nobleman in Florence had a fountain designed for her villa. Unfortunately, the fountain was built way too big. The senators of Palermo got to hear of this and decided to buy the fountain and put it here outside the town hall. The fountain shocked a lot of people because of the amount of nudity involved, and therefore they called it the Fountain of Shame.
We're going to make our way now to Ballarò Market via the main street via Mercada.
Ballarò Market is one of the oldest street markets in Palermo. In fact, it dates back to the 9th century. The word Ballarò comes from an Arabic word meaning place of goods. That is massive.
Looks like a pumpkin.
So we're currently walking through Palermo Market, and it goes on and on and on. We just walked all the way through it, and it feels like it's about a mile. It feels quite unique to have little cocktail bar stalls on a market. Don't get that in the UK. It's gonna heat up.
You can sit, no bag.
So we ordered the sticker holy, and this is what it looks like. So he was explaining to us that it is lamb's intestine, and then it's got some bacon with it, and also some onion, and I think it's got something else green in there as well. So we'll give it a go. I thought, well, I like liver and I like kidneys. Why not? It's got quite a bit of fat to it, but
It's quite chewy.
it's not too chewy. It's very tasty. I like it. It's got a nice kind of like burnt barbecued flavour to it as well. Yeah. I think you have to come here when it's actually busy. We came here this morning at 9 o'clock, and it's a nice time to film because it's quite empty. But now it's got so much more atmosphere. So I think it's worth doing both. Don't miss it when you've got the opera singers.
From opera on the corner of Quattro Canti to the Opera House here, it's the third largest in Europe and the biggest in Italy.
It's also famous for being in the Godfather 3.
If you want to see the inside of the opera but you don't want to see a show, then you can take a tour, which is what we're going to do now.
As soon as you walk out into the opera hall, it's just amazing. So many levels, and the decoration is fantastic.
Mostly little boxes, apart from the floor, this floor.
It's a magnificent sight, isn't it? And it's so much gold and glitz. The colours are fantastic. It's decoration. Yeah, it's like it's a royal palace version of a theatre. Spectacular. So this is the view from the royal box. The best view in the house, central position. And there are 27, I think, seats. Show's looking very royal there. So the royals could bring lots of their friends with them.
Bodyguards.
Yeah, that's true. But this is the echo room, and apparently if you stand in the middle, only you can hear yourself and no one else can. It's a room where people used to come and chat and smoke in breaks. Well, I guess they still do.
Not smoke.
No, can't smoke, that's true. I think what you find is when you stand in the middle, like these people are, you get your own echo, and it sounds like it's bouncing off the ceiling, which is that glass piece right in the middle. This morning we are going out for a traditional Sicilian breakfast, granita, which is basically a British bun with a glass of ice cream with it.
Granita is a bit like a cross between sorbet and ice cream. There are lots of flavours. We chose the pistachio. It is more of a summer breakfast, but as they say, when in Rome, well, Palermo.
You'll find a lot of places that are commemorating the people that fought against the mafia, and this is the No Mafia Memorial Museum, which shows the history of the fight.
Before you get to the exhibition, there's a courtyard that is a memorial to the victims of the 1992 Palermo bombings. The museum tells the story of the battle against the mafia through the 60s, 70s and 80s, and there is also a section on Sicilian bandits. Near the seafront there is a mural of Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino, who died in the 1992 bombings. This is the Wall of Legality that commemorates 38 people that have died at the hands of the mafia. It was created in 2022 and it is 65 metres long. We thought this building must be a bar, but it turns out it's someone's house. So it's time for another Sicilian classic piece of food. This is an arancini. This one is filled with bolognese, but you can get it filled with cheese or spinach and cheese. And quite often they're cone shaped, but this one seems to be quite round. They are filled with risotto as well as your filling. And if you look inside, you can see the bolognese inside, and they're very stodgy food. They actually date back to the 10th century because they're one of the foods that came in with the Arabs. So they're very an old delicacy. And one more thing, their name is derived from the word that Italians use for a small orange, ancia. I think I'm getting that right, which means small orange, and because of their colour, they look like a small orange.
Palazzo de Normandy, Palermo's royal palace, is Europe's oldest royal palace still in use today. It's €10 to get in. The main bit that you come to see is the Palantino Chapel, which is amazing. It's just a room full of mosaics. Once you've visited the palace, you can come and walk around the royal gardens.
So we've been to the local supermarket and we have bought some swordfish for dinner tonight, which we are cooking in an Airbnb.
One of the things we really like about staying in an Airbnb is that we can stay in, have a few beers, buy a bottle of wine and cook in.
And it means when we're staying somewhere for like 2 weeks or so, we don't have to eat out in a restaurant every night. Whilst dinner is on its way, I'll give you a little tour of our Airbnb. We have a full kitchen, we've got a hob and an oven and a microwave.
And a cook.
And a cook. And a wine server as well. And then we have this nice little lounge with a L-shaped sofa and a nice big TV, playing some tunes. And a little hallway and a nice big bedroom. It's another showery day in Palermo and we're off to the city's catacombs where 8,000 people are buried. They started burying them in 1599 and the last burial was in 1939. Not quite sure what to make of it. Can't film in there, but we'll let you know what it's like when we come out. It's only €5 to enter. And apologies for the voice today. I'm losing it, got some kind of cold. But don't feel too bad, really. So we've made it to the Catacombs and we're just about to head in. So we just made it our way out of the catacombs, and it's quite fascinating actually. There are, or I'd say most of the people in there are in a standing position and they're fully dressed, and some of them have still got quite a bit of skin and some of them have still got a lot of hair.
And expressions on their faces.
Yeah, like they were just about to say something or they're looking at you.
It's quite freaky, but not scary. I wasn't scared down there. But one thing I thought that I would not want any of my family down there, because I certainly wouldn't take any comfort of going to see them like that.
It's not for everyone, but I think it's worth the visit just for the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I read that they created the catacombs because the cemetery got full. And I'm wondering if this is that cemetery.
There's lots of hidden cats everywhere. Look, I'm hiding under there, too. One under a bush over there.
You know why that is, don't you? Because it's a catatomb. This building in front of us is such a cool building, but it's a shame the state it's in. You could spend a bit of money on it and it could look fantastic.
I know, there's so many buildings though around the city that really need some money spent on them.
Yeah, it's a lack of money, isn't it? You think it looks quite Arabic?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the one down there as well.
We had lunch at a Panifico, an Italian bakery. We both had Sicilian-style pizzas.
So we've stopped off at this very sort of 1920s, 30s little cafe. That's very cool, and we bought ourselves a couple of little pastries.
Cannelloni filled with pistachio.
And I've also got the same, and I've picked out a little bit because I've also got a chocolate biscuit with pistachio on it.
More pistachio,
Yeah.
pistachio everywhere.
Yeah, it's one of Sicily's favourite things, and of course we've got an Americano coffee, not an espresso because it's a bit too small for us. So these are really, really nice. A nice crunch when you buy it, and they're what we think they are like. They're ricotta cheese with a pistachio flavour in them. Delicious. Palermo is a bit of a labyrinth of windy little streets all around the city, certainly in the old town. And you've got the two kind of main streets that go through Quattro Canti, and then off of that it's a little grid-like, so you can navigate without a map around them, but it's they're very narrow and windy and gritty, and lots of buildings in disrepair. But it gives the place a lot of character, which is kind of what you expect from Sicily, really.
Definitely.
So, another challenge of crossing the road. We have got to go for it, gradually. We made it. when you're in the city, it's easy to forget that you're actually on the coast. So we've walked down to have a little look at the sea. We've come to the Antonio Pasqualino Puppet Museum, which opened up in 1975. We're going to look around the museum, and then later on we're going to see a show.
For some reason, I find puppets really creepy. Probably the most famous puppet is Pinocchio. He's one that everyone knows, all the children know. And he's Italian as well.
Puppet shows, or as they call them, puppet operas, have been a big thing in Italy since the 19th century. And I think in here is going to be where the show will be later on. So these are all the actors for our show later on. All ready, all dressed up in their outfits, waiting to entertain us.
Here we've got Punch and Judy. Recognise those characters, and the crocodile.
It's definitely worth coming to the museum before you come and see a show, because you get really surrounded by the puppets.
Mia compagnia e non si tocca. Rinaldo, come tuo capitano generale. Rinaldo, maestà.
Well, we've really enjoyed visiting Palermo, exploring all its streets and iconic buildings.
It's turned out to be as gritty and as beautiful as we expected.
I really liked visiting the catacombs. It was absolutely fascinating, if not a little bit eerie.
Yeah, and it was one of my favourites too.
And I think we've enjoyed having lots of coffee and trying all the delicious pastries that Palermo's got to offer. We've certainly been sport for choice on that.
We certainly have. Although I kept going for the cannelloni pastries, which have become a real favourite of mine. I think I'm going to have another before we disappear off. And we've also managed to dodge the showers, I think, quite well. It's rained pretty much every day, apart from one. But we've managed to, or rather, it hasn't stopped us doing anything.
No, I think we've used our umbrellas more than we've ever used it on any other trip, haven't we?
It's for sure, yeah.
And in the next episode, we'll be visiting Bagheera and Aspra on the train. It's just a short train journey from here, and it turned out to be one of our favourite days of the trip.
It certainly did, yeah, it was quite surprising. And after that, we're going to do a trip to Cefalo. So look out for both of those episodes.
So thank you for watching, and if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel, and consider subscribing.
And we shall see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Next time we visit Aspra and Bulgaria, meet Emilio Costanzo, who makes amazing art from scratch cards, visit beautiful villa and have fun at the Anchovy Museum.
E la vacca si nichia, e lo sangue che corria, e lo mascolo che agia,